Hello, collective. So, welcome to your energy reading. Right now, we're doing Taurus. We're gonna do how I usually do it. If anything changes, well, we will be the first to know. All right. So, we're gonna start first with the channel messages. Okay. First and foremost, some of you guys. Oh, side note: the channel messages could go vice versa. That's just what I've been seeing as a pattern. However, if you feel like it's strictly them, you take how we resonate, right? Okay, so obviously this is for Taurus, but you could also have Taurus placements. Sorry, Leo placements. Um, Nonetheless, collective. First message: dealing with a Leo. Okay, this Leo, I don't know if you should trust him. If you're masculine watching, this Leo feminine, I don't know. Okay? I quote, this Leo person wants to be naughty. This may end up breaking up a loving connection, yours or somebody else. Okay? So if you really, really want to listen, you're watching my readings for reading. Yes. But I'm just keep it 1000. Here is all about the healing, okay? Trying to move in a better direction. If it's you dealing with this Leo and you are the third party, there's going to be an ending with whomever this Leo is together with, okay? On the flip side, you could be the person that they're going to end something with, okay? On both ends, the relationship this Leo was in was loving, but they decided to be naughty with you or with somebody else. First message: the Ten of Cups will come into a separation. 1000. Okay? Like, this could be, like, let me shuffle, okay? Oh, yeah. Also have gotten my wisdom tooth out. So, but I have a better energy today. I will say that. In terms of this Leo being not, side note, that message, as soon as I got Leo and naughty, it came out like that. Okay. Spare me. Bear with me. You also got a song, okay, collective? So I will do music channeling probably on the 24th, 23rd, okay? So you just go on my YouTube community page or Instagram if you're from there and check out what song. If anything resembles that title, that is also a continuation for you, okay? So in terms of the naughty, first message, it's temptation, obviously, okay? It's a slip and fall. You slipped and fall dealing with this Leo female, okay? This Leo female that is your girlfriend, your partner, in whatever relationship form, but it's a serious one. They fucked up on your relationship dealing with somebody else, or they fucked up dealing with you ending their relationship. It is temptation, okay? The chemistry is very strong between you and this Leo, or the chemistry is very strong with this Leo and this other person that's going to ruin your relationship, okay? I don't know when in March this is going to take place. I will just want to say the retrograde and in 2 days. Barely. Okay? There could be like a link. The second message. July. Okay? July could be relevant. I don't know if it's a link to that message, but we're gonna shuffle. In terms of July, what's relevant for Taurus is that somebody will leave. You're done. Number 15 could be relevant as well. Somebody will walk away. Somebody is done waiting. Okay, somebody could also be impatient. Something could take place before the 23rd. Okay, somebody's over it. In July, somebody is done. Okay, now I feel like it's in relation to July month, but let's look something up. A little extra for you guys, okay? In July, there are two zodiac signs that were born during this season: Cancer, okay, Leo, okay, and Virgos. Those signs could be relevant. Next message: arguments, okay? Somebody wants to argue with you, you want to argue with somebody. What is this linked to? I don't know. But again, we got the retrograde, we got previous messages, or we got the fact that it's going to be a full moon in Virgo also in 2 days, okay? So this could be somebody outside of your home or inside of your home that wants to argue with you, or you want to argue with them. 35 could be symbolic. Before the 35th, before the 25th, within 35 hours, days, weeks, months, 3 to 5 hours, days, weeks, months, 35 years of age, you're done, okay? 35 is relevant. Sorry, more so symbolic, not relevant, okay? Then the next thing we have is Billy, a name. Okay, we shuffle and see what this is in relation to. Or could be. Okay, so it has to do with some sort of karma, injustice. It has to do with somebody is getting some sort of enlightened. Okay. And then we have Queen of Wands. So it could be a fire sign female that's involved. Somebody that knows how to do manifestation or magic. Okay, so I don't know what this is all about, but I just feel like either Billy is going to be shocked that karma has knocked on their door. Maybe Billy's dog is going to be affected. The fire sign female is involved. Okay, maybe somebody has a cat. Either they know how to do some sort of spell work, okay, or they know how to manifest. Is it a good fire sign? Yes. So I feel like a good fire sign that knows how to do manifestation, they're pretty much versed into the occult. This is what people say in terms of the Queen of Wands in this deck. How I see it is more so it's giving somebody that has alchemy, just based on the image. But apparently the other stuff was also relevant, okay? It could be an occultist, or just somebody that knows how to do alchemy, somebody that has a cat. Billy, this feminine, it's going to bring some karma. According to the spiritual law, it is justified, okay? Billy, that's all I got, okay? You might be shocked and kind of like unaware why this is happening. It's because of some injustice and a fire sign female. Now, I don't know if the fire sign female was fighting for somebody, like was a friend or an ancestor. I don't know. A mother figure, a sister, a co-worker, but this fire sign, whatever they were involved with, because I feel like they were more so like an advocate. Yeah, they have won the battle, okay? Billy, for some of you guys, it's in relation to family, temptation, and seeing the signs. So I feel like this fire sign could be a family member. I said, like, hold up, let me deal with this. Or they could be an ancestor, or they could be either they're helping you, or they're either bringing you karmic justice or bringing you karma. This Aries female, okay? Or that's somebody that knows how to do alchemy. Okay, let's move on. Okay, Billy? This is a little, or if you're watching for a Billy. Okay, this is what's happening, taking place. But let's do a card for, let's see if you're Billy watching. You need to ground yourself, okay? So something is either going to be for you or against you, okay, Billy? Number 16 could be relevant, not symbolic, okay? So we got the next name, Joseph, okay? So in terms of Joseph, I put down in brackets Middle Eastern. So again, you could be watching for Joseph. Joseph, you could be watching hello, okay? I feel like it could be a regular, well, it is a regular name, but it could also be in relation to like Joseph, the story in the Bible, okay? But we're gonna shuffle, okay? Okay, we gotta choose a different deck for Joseph. Middle East Joseph, okay? Him being Middle Eastern is relevant, okay? There's no card. Okay, so the only card that came out is fire sign and support, kind of. So either you're gonna get support from a Joseph or you're gonna support Joseph. You could be a fire sign, male or female. But yeah, fire sign, support, Joseph. Okay, Taurus. I don't know if it's love related. Let's see. Stay optimistic. Okay? So, the next. This is we got. So, okay. Next, intuitive insight. Somebody wants to come in with an emergency that is not really an emergency. This could be from somebody, I quote, it's a Gemini, a Cancer, a Taurus, okay? Or somebody that's a part of the LGBTQ community. It could be whatever relevant, okay? All of the above, all of the above could be relevant, as in they have Gemini, Cancer, Taurus placement, and a part of the LGBTQ community, like same-sex related, or it's separate. I got all of this cohesively together in one, okay? So let's shuffle. I'm gonna do one for each sign and keep it moving. But overall, for those key points is that somebody is one is crying wolf, okay? Somebody's like crying wolf. Taurus, I'm like dying right now, right? But then they call you or text you like 2 days after, a week after, and they're like, everything is normal, okay? Yeah, so I feel like maybe they didn't really need you like that. 333 on the clock. You're protected from God, Holy Spirit, and Jesus. Or maybe God, Holy Spirit, and Jesus answered them and realized like they should be more reliant on their spirit team than on you, Taurus. But nonetheless, if it was like a person that is draining your energy, that's why you didn't deal with them at the time. And if it was kind of like a karmic person, they know now that it's better for them to go where it doesn't affect you karmically or energy wise, okay? So there's that. This could be a lover, this could be a friend, this could be whomever, okay? So like I said, all the examples, pick and choose where it fits for you. For Gemini, we're gonna pull a card for that. What? So something about your dreams, okay? So basically, somebody could have dreamt something, and they're like, Gemini, needs to tell Taurus, maybe dream could have frightened them. It wasn't a big deal. Okay, it was something that could have, like I said, these people, they acted like it was an emergency. It's giving codependent for me, but it really isn't. Like by the next day, by the end of the month, by the end of the week, I'm also tuning in within 48 hours. They're gonna act like whatever emergency they had, they're good. Okay, you're gonna be like, and low key for some of you guys, kind of grateful that you didn't answer the call when they did call or text, because you could have also been through something during the time. Let me be for real. Okay. So Gemini, we got dreams. This card could be relevant here for some of you guys. You kind of still need to release this person because they could be, like I said, the energy is not balanced. Karmic or energy vampire. There needs to be a balance. I do see things working things out for you guys, but they need to respect the balance. Okay, remember this. I see for some of you guys will at some point be like, okay, fold. But remember this, okay? Make sure it doesn't. Remember these cards, okay? If you're dealing with a Gemini. Who's next on the list? It is Cancer. I feel like those two cards could also be relevant for Cancer. They could have issues with their leg, okay? So in terms of this Cancer, we got this card. It was in reverse. So obviously I'm holding this upright. It wasn't reversed. So in relation to Cancer, you need to flip that and reverse it, okay? So I guess instead of taking your time, not taking your time on this Cancer, okay? It's giving step by step, but maybe you don't need to be step by step with this Cancer. Okay, Taurus? Next on the list. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius in relation to that as well. That's for one person. So we got Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Could also be crying wolf. The card here is this. If it's a Taurus, see only love. So in relation to Taurus, you're gonna see the love in this for them. This could also be between you and yourself, as in you thought something was an emergency and it wasn't really that deep. Okay, so don't be too harsh on yourself. Or you're dealing with another Taurus where you feel like, oh my God, you know what? This Taurus it's a lot right now. Okay? Because we're not going to say here like only other signs could be our default. Okay? There's going to be forgiveness though between a Taurus and a Taurus, or between you and yourself for something. Okay, Taurus? The next one is same-sex related. Let's pull a card. So we got this card. Okay, there's gonna be forgiveness between somebody that's in this energy. Well, not in this. Somebody that relate to being in a same-sex relationship situation. And you, Taurus, there's gonna be some sort of forgiveness. Okay, something happened here. There needs to be forgiveness. Okay, this card could be helpful. So these are all the external specific insights. Now, for general, for Taurus, I feel like your reading is going to be one of the longest in March. All right. Something about HR could also be relevant, but I'm not 1,000. You could work there. I don't know. So general, for Taurus, okay? This is from them to you, okay? Sorry, it took very long. Excusez-moi. Somebody feels like it's a struggle right now. So somebody feels like they're being defeated. Okay, either you defeated them or you made them feel defeated. You might be a little bit annoyed with this person because you feel like, you know, you had to leave, you had to go. This person is kind of like, I cannot believe Taurus is treating me like this. What the fuck? They're like mortified, they're embarrassed, humiliated. They can't sleep, they can't eat. They're still waiting on you. Heavy on people from your past, heavy on people that has been in isolation right now because they feel like Taurus, like the worst thing you could have ever done, you did it to them. They feel like lost for words. They feel like they lost themselves. They feel like they're in mourning. Okay, it could be an earth sign that's involved, a mother figure, a lover that feels this way. Okay, they feel like, you know, how could you treat them like this? Right now, they're seeing you as the freaking devil. Right now, they're seeing you as a toxic one. Meanwhile, they've probably been stressing you out for a long time, and you decide to have boundaries, and now they're like, "What the fuck, Taurus?" For some of you guys, it's a Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm also tuning into an air sign. So, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, male or female, or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra. Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, and Pisces that feels this way. They're very much watching you right now, trying to see if there's going to be any differences. Whether you're going to stop kicking them while they're down. But based on the Five of Swords, there was some sort of humiliation, degrading, discrimination, ganging up, torturing, right, bullying when it came to Taurus at some point. And you said the fuck not, okay? For some of you guys, you're like, I want my peace, I want my quiet. I'd rather be single, okay? I'd rather not deal with this family. I'd rather create my own family, my own environment, and my own people that bring me the peace that I need, okay? And I feel like you actually work together with your divine masculine or divine feminine. Or for some of you guys, even God and your spirit team to be like, I want peace, okay? If these people are not bringing the peace. You know what this reminds me of? Collective. For those who are like religious, there's this prayer that's very like a trend right now. If I quote, God, if this husband is not for me, or this spouse, wife, please take them away. And that's like the fastest prayer that God will ever answer. Like when it comes to something else, it takes forever in a day. But when it comes to a partner, specifically if you're like religious, God will be like, say no more. Like within less than 24 hours, they'll be gone from your life. And you're going to be like, oh my God, really? Not Valerie, not Jake? And God's like, yeah, not them. So I feel like it's something of this nature where you have asked, prayed, meditate, and this is why you have your guard up. And you said probably God or spirit team, whoever's watching, right? If they're not for me, please remove them. And within 24 hours or less, your spirit team, God, universe said, say less. Okay, Taurus, this has been your message. So in terms of love, if you want to stay in this connection, if the communication is not flowing or there's no communication, no contact, what should be relevant here? So for you or them, you guys have to have your friends help you with this, okay? There's some sort of sign here. Or you need to start building a friendship with your person again. Or they need to start building a friendship with you. If it's not that, is that you need the help of friends in order to fix this. Okay? What's also relevant here is some of you guys need some sort of alone time or maybe some sort of vacation here. Okay? Remembering how we used to be instead of holding on to... hold on to the good instead of the bad. Okay? And this is those that wants to be in this connection, okay? And be honest, there's something that's also like hidden, either you or in this energy or them. I always say this, and I'm still gonna hold fast. Communication is key. It really is, okay? So we got this one here. It was a reverse, so something will take action within less than a few weeks. Okay. All right. So I think that's everything. A relation. I'm tuning into Cancer, so you could be in a relationship with a Cancer. Taurus. So in terms of that, the Cancer might keep you stuck again, okay? Or you might be stuck with this Cancer in the same wheel. Or this Cancer feels stuck when you're you feel either stuck with this Cancer, or the Cancer feels stuck in relation to you. Like they want this home, this loving connection again. Yeah, okay. Okay, singles, characteristics. What's relevant? So for some of you guys, it's gonna be a person that's not gonna bring you conflict. So they're gonna be quite abrasive and blunt. They're not gonna be internalizing, tiptoeing. Like if there's something that's happening, they're gonna speak on that. Okay. The new soulmate is also gonna be somebody that really wants to get to know you. Okay, like really like, oh my god, this person is really interested in me. Yes, okay. For some of you guys, the new soulmate could have issues with their money. For others, they're going to be very engaging in you. Side note, for one person, this person could also be engaged. Okay, so be aware of any you being the second person. Okay, and then we got they're going to be very attracted to you, okay? The attraction is going to be intense, okay? You could also smell very good. Collective, this has been your insight. Thank you for stopping by. I've done this for other readings, so we're going to just, you know, well, not for all. A little special. Side note, collective, if you want more, like a part 2 or keep on watching your readings. You might end up in the top 3, okay? To get like a double reading. Only if you want to. But without further ado, first but not last initials. Thank you for stopping by. This silliness. Maybe somebody's gonna be silly, or you want to be silly with somebody. Yeah. All right.